Legacy automakers are very, very scared about BYD's new marketing campaign. Not just their marketing campaign, but their decision on pricing. If you thought Tesla had some kind of price war going on in China, you haven't been paying attention to what BYD is doing. They are directly going after Toyota. They are going after Volkswagen. They're going after the best-selling car sector in China. BYD's CEO Wang Chanfu says that by the end of this year, 50% of all car sales in China will be fully electric, and the majority of those will be BYD vehicles. They're slashing prices of their EVs. The cheapest BYD Dolphin is going to be even cheaper and have more range. Their internal combustion cars, their plug-in hybrid EVs, will be cheaper than equivalent ICE car within the next few weeks. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. The BYD Dolphin has been one of the biggest success stories for BYD over the last few years. The international media haven't really paid attention to it. Imagine if it was a vehicle Toyota were producing or General Motors were producing. The media would be going, wow, what a sales success, amazing product, but no one really talks about it. The Dolphin has been actually the second best-selling car for BYD over the past 12 months. Even then, the truth is that in China, there is no long-range version. No version with a 60 kilowatt-hour blade battery. There's only the smaller battery pack. BYD now, though, are about to reduce the price of the cheapest model and launch a new, cheaper entry-level version. Chinese media say BYD are launching a full-on attack on legacy automakers, trying to take as much market share from companies like Toyota. They say BYD are directly targeting the Toyota Corolla. They want to basically crush Toyota Corolla sales in China. This is actually a quote from BYD. 11,000 US dollars for BYD makes fuel cars panic. So yeah, I mean, they're saying even in their public marketing to legacy automakers, you should be panicking. And I'd say they probably are. BYD announced its best-selling EV, the BYD Dolphin, will launch an annual update on the 23rd of February. It'll be called the Honor Edition. It's going to have a bigger battery, according to media, and there's also going to be a cheaper entry-level variant. BYD recently declared a price war against internal combustion engine cars, which is basically legacy auto because, Tesla and Chinese car makers, they represent EV sales in China. Internal combustion represents legacy auto in Volkswagen Group, General Motors, Japanese automakers, etc. BYD is targeting relatively affordable internal combustion engine cars like the Nissan Sylphy, the Volkswagen Levita, and the Toyota Corolla, says Car News China. The new Dolphin demonstrates that BYD is not only preparing for 2024 with its plug-in hybrid, cheap, affordable plug-in hybrid models starting at around 10,000 US dollars, but it's going to continue to discount its EVs and offer more range, better features for the same or less money. BYD's founder, Wang Chanfu, who is the president or the CEO of the company, said that electric vehicle share will reach 50% in the last quarter of 2024 in China. Now, it could even be higher than that. China's monthly electric vehicle sales surpassed 40% market penetration in the final quarter of 2023. The previous version of the Dolphin in China had only a 45 kilowatt-hour LFP battery option, which gives a 420 kilometer CLTC range, or probably a real-world range of maybe 330 kilometers. But this new update adds features. We don't know what those features are yet, but apparently it adds new features. It also adds a 60 kilowatt hour battery, giving the vehicle 520 kilometers of range. I think it's around 440 kilometers of WLTP range. Now, considering the size of this vehicle, it's not that big. It's smaller than the international version. It's lighter as a result. That would mean, I think, real-world range would realistically be probably around 450 kilometers for the BYD Dolphin with that battery pack. Very compelling price. BYD are really going to cause some major problems for their rivals this year. So what spec does that version have? 1, bigger battery, 60 kilowatt hour battery. 2, the same entry-level motor. So only 70 kilowatt, which is about 95 horsepower, 180 newton meters of torque, but that's all you need in an entry-level car. Inside, BYD has changed a few things. It's added a few features. It's got new Type-C faster charging. That's, of course, not the actual charging port for the car, but charging for devices inside the car. It's got a 50-watt wireless charging pad. The seats have been upgraded, adding front seat ventilation. Now, that's pretty decent that you're getting front seat ventilation. That's normally a feature that doesn't come in cheap vehicles, especially not cheap EVs. So that's a cool feature. That may come to Australia, Thailand, New Zealand spec BYD Dolphins as well. Europe as well, possibly. So front seat ventilation, that's something you really want in a hot climate. It also adds rear privacy glass. And so you're looking at these features: seat ventilation, rear privacy glass, 50-watt wireless charging pad, a new Type-C charging port inside the car, and possibly some other features as well that we just don't know about yet. The new Dolphin is going to come at a lower price than 2023. Does that mean the price will be cheaper outside of China? Probably not. Depends on what country you're in. In Australia, it's already very, very affordable, very, very cheap. So I don't think the price will be any lower here. But we likely will get those upgrades within the next maybe 6 months. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about BYD's strategy? BYD have been very, very aggressive over the last 6 months. I believe it's their plan to become the next Toyota. And I've said now for more than 2.5 years. In fact, I've said now before, I believe, 99% of BYD fans even knew or have even heard about the BYD brand. I said they would be the next Toyota a couple of years ago. Around, I think, just under 3 years ago, I predicted the biggest automaker in the world in 2030 would be BYD, and possibly second could be Tesla. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Bye-bye.